All right. Everyone needs a good sous chef. Look at this one's belly. What about it, Milky girl? All right. So, we're making breakfast today. It is day 5 of me going live for the month of November. I've got, this is the spread. I just got out of the shower, by the way. All right, so we got a potato. I got some bacon and eggs. And these are the cheaper eggs. I'm sure there's ones that are loved a little bit more in the store, but I eat 2 eggs every morning. So, I mean, obviously I could invest in better eggs, but it ain't a deal breaker for me. All right, 2 strips of bacon. Into the pot. And I like to cook it on like medium heat. Okay. By the way, it is about 9:45 in the morning on Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, November the 5th. All right, so obviously we can buy hash browns, but I like to make my own, and it's really easy. What size of hash browns do I want today? I think I want smaller ones. In 2020, my life changed dramatically. I quit my job that I'd been at for almost a decade. I cut off family that year. Looking back, it was a spiritual awakening. I didn't know what the fuck was going on at the time, though. I had no clue. And why I'm telling you that story is part of that year, I was broke. I'm talking, I didn't even have a fucking 50 cents in my bank account. I had no fucking clue where my next meal was gonna come from. I did have a house, but I wasn't paying on the mortgage. I hadn't been paying on the mortgage for like months. And it was COVID, so I had an electric bill as well that was not having to be paid, but it was growing. You know what I mean? They would send the bill. I could see what it was growing every month. And at that point in my life, I had too much fucking pride to go to a food bank. I was too ashamed. And so I would make this, I would get a sack of potatoes and I would get a carton of eggs. And I ate eggs and potatoes. That was kind of like my meal every day. And eggs were cheaper back then anyway, but so I learned how to make potatoes like a variety of different ways. But I still like to make my own hash browns. So, and that was such a beautiful learning experience for me. I mean, we live in such a capitalistic society. It's like we're in a consumer society. So if you just joined, today I am making hash browns. I got bacon cooking here, and I got a couple of eggs. That's what we're doing. Something that I would like to do better at in my life is how I nourish my body. I grew up with the belief system that food was an enemy. And what I mean by that is my mother had disordered eating. She was always on a diet. And in turn, I was obsessive about how I fed myself. I was bulimic for quite a few years as well. And it wasn't until in 2020 when I had this awakening, if you will, that I started to repair my relationship with food. Hi, Yasmin. I hope you're having a good day. And so now it's really beautiful. I love food, but I would say I love it too much now. It's like, I would probably say I could probably lose 10 pounds, but here's the thing. My body is a temple. There's nothing wrong with my body. I've been heavier and my body was an issue, and I have been thinner and my body was an issue. Good morning, Juan Flores. Good morning. Thanks for joining me. Okay, here's the situation. This is where we are. All right, I cut up mis papas. I'm making breakfast. So I cut up a potato. To me, the trick to good, I don't want to say potatoes, good hash browns, is you have to let your potatoes soak in water. As you can already see, the water's kind of getting cloudy. I don't know exactly why, I don't know what that is. Why can't I think? It's not yeast. Anyways, I got bacon going. Maybe I'm going to turn that up a little bit. Bacon going. Oh, starch. Yes, thank you. I was like, what is this word I am seeking? And then I got eggs. I'm going to have a couple of eggs. So it's 5 o'clock. So that, I mean, shoot, if it's 5 o'clock, you got to be in like Europe or something. I would think. It is 9:50 in the morning for me. So you guys would have you guys missed maybe I'm gonna get my sous chef here. Hold on. What about it? Come say hi to the people. All right, we got one. This is Pepper. Huh, Pepsi? What are you smelling? Huh? She says, bitch, put me down. Hold on. Ugh. This is the second one. Now this one isn't so much of a helper, but she does really good in quality assurance. She will taste anything for you. $12.52. You're on the East Coast. You gotta be, Yasmin. Are you somewhere sunny? Oh, that would be lovely. I live in Western Washington State, and we're just getting into winter. It is raining today and gloomy, but that's okay. I choose to live here. They do actually. Um, yeah, they do. The cat, I will say, definitely, it's like a love triangle. The dog wants more of me, I want more of the cat, and the cat wants more of the dog. So that's kind of the situation that we got going on here. Oh, milk, milk. Do you have any animals? All right. What kind of animals do you have? I'd love to get more, but it's a lot of responsibility, you know? Like, not even the financial piece so much, but more or less your time. Like, if I want to go and do anything, they're a top priority as I'm planning, you know? Oh, man, I'll cross 4 lanes of traffic for a puppy, you know? What's its name? What is it? What's its coloring? I'm doing some dishes here really quick. Oh, he's 8 months. Is it a big dog or a little one? I'm sure I can't be the only one. Does anybody else have like a favorite dish to eat out of? I don't know why, but I love this wooden bowl. I like to eat my meals out of this bowl. It came from my grandma. I don't know, it makes me happy. I have other bowls, but I find myself washing to eat out of the same one. I have never cooked bacon in the oven, but I know that people do that. I wonder if it would, is it more beneficial because there's a lot of pieces of bacon? Like I'm cooking 2. Winston. Oh, how sweet is that? I love that name, Winston. Buttermilk, my French bulldog, she has a boyfriend named Winston, but he's like that silvery gray kind of violet almost colored Frenchie. If he's a miniature poodle, I don't know why I'm imagining him being that like chestnutty color, like cognac, or maybe brown. Oh, okay. Can I click on this with? Oh, he is. How sweet. I've heard, I don't know if this is true or not, but I think poodles are like one of the smartest dog breeds out there. I know border collies are too, they say, Australian shepherds. I'll tell you this much. My dog is chill as fuck, but damn. I was just about to call you unintelligent, but you're intelligent in your own way, you know? Because some of the ways that she manipulates me, I'm like, holy shit, like, she has me do things for her that I don't even realize in the moment that I'm doing for her. You know what I'm saying? Like she's training me. So, yeah, that's awesome. I think animals are a gift to us from God. And whether they originate on this planet or they came from the universe, and somehow were, I don't know, planted here. That sounds conspiracy theorist, doesn't it? Yeah, full of energy, I bet. Thankfully, mine's always been like since she was a baby, I've always said that she has an old soul. It's like she's just chill as fuck with any little animal, little humans. She's chill with everyone, which is really nice. Because I like to take her plate. Like, she goes everywhere with me, just about. All right, when y'all cook your bacon, do you like super crispy bacon? Or do you like it kind of soft? Because I like a little bit of both. And I don't know what y'all do, but when I cook breakfast, I like to use my bacon fat to cook all of my breakfast. All right, so we're on potatoes, which I had, you can't really see, I had them soaking in water. Normally I would soak them a little bit longer, like a half of an hour, but I ain't got the time. The bacon's almost done, so. I like to put them on a tea towel here and just dry them off. I'm not super cheap or frugal, but this would be a cheap breakfast for people to make. 2 eggs, 2 bacons, and a potato. I don't know the exact cost. Like I said, it's not really my jam to do that, but. All right, bacon is done. And we're on medium heat. I'm gonna kick it up just a little while these potatoes go in. And I apologize in advance. Yeah, dude, obscure reference. Yeah, like, it's amazing. I'll even let it sit in the pan for like a day and use it the next day. Judge me all you want. That's okay. All right. So I apologize now. It's going to be kind of loud because I am putting in these papas, okay? All right, now, so they're in there. Oh shit. This guy's trying to make a fucking break for it. Not on my watch, baby. All right, so the potatoes in there. I like to try to coat them with grease first. And now we're gonna go in with salt and pepper. I will say the one thing about making your own hash browns at home, it's a labor of love. Right? Like, I don't know the, what would I be asked? What am I trying to say here? I don't know the shelf stableness of it, but I remember growing up and my dad had like an old beer bottle, like the kind that had like I promise I'm normally really good with words. They're elusive to me right now, but it had a top that would close. And he would put bacon grease in it like throughout the week and then he would use it. So, rightly or wrongly, I don't know. Something I found though when I'm cooking potatoes, because I've cooked a lot of potatoes, is if you don't get the heat hot enough, or if you don't move them quick enough, they will get stuck. So at least at the beginning, I like to move them around more often. And then they're fine to like sit. Who am I telling? Like, y'all don't know how to cook breakfast. What do y'all got going on today? I get you're all in different parts of the world, but my day's kind of just starting. I work this evening. I wait tables in the evenings. And if you're like, damn, Tiffany, that water is really cloudy. You're right. It's got some lemon juice and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And you might be thinking like, that sounds really gross. I actually kind of like the flavor of it now. I try to drink a couple glasses a day. I just realized the fork was like scraping the bottom of the pan. And I realized that could be triggering for some people, so I'm sorry. Oh my God. Obscure reference. I'm so sorry. So I've been really lucky. My cat, she's turning 5 this year. She's maybe vomited like 5 times. We'll give her 1 a year. I've never found a hairball, not once. My dog, on the other hand, okay, I'm gonna be really vulnerable here right now. I'm gonna show you my rug because she had emergency dental surgery recently, 2 weeks ago. She woke up and half of her face, I was looking at her and I'm like, something isn't right. Her face was so puffed up and she apparently had an ulcer. One of her teeth was like, had to come out. So she had the surgery and they put her on pain meds. I didn't really want to give her pain meds and I think she got sick from it. So I got to figure out, so this is me being vulnerable. This is all from, this is a medication she didn't take the other day that I gave her. She has been throwing up. She finally, this is day 3 of her eating and not throwing up. So the things that we do for our animals, you know, damn. All right, this is what we're looking like. I know, I don't know exactly what happened. All I know is one morning, a week after the surgery, I woke up and there was vomit all over in her kennel. I crate her at night. She's out during the day, but like, and this is also my coat rack. But I crate her and I went to get her out and there was vomit everywhere in there. Dude, look how fucking, why are you so pretty? Huh? Who said you could be so cute? Huh? Who said? And of course it happened, that started on Friday. That was closed over the weekend. By Monday, she was finally eating food again, but it was not good. I may have already said this earlier, but when you're making your own hash browns, they take longer. So it is definitely more of a labor of love. So this is what we're looking like so far. Or probably about halfway. We got our bacon, our lonely little bacon bits here. And then I'm gonna get out 2 eggs. I live in an apartment. I would love to, so I'll finish my sentence. I would love to have my own chickens. I grew up on a farm in Eastern Washington. I would call it a hobby farm. It wasn't our main source of income. And so we always had chickens and turkeys and they're just a lot of work too. So, but damn, the price of eggs, you know what I mean? I gotta show y'all something else. So I have some cat grass going here. I just started it yesterday, so it's gotta sit under this for a few days and then the grass will start. And the reason I did that is Fucking A, dude. Look at this shit. So I've got this beautiful pothos in the corner. It's got these lovely tendrils. And yesterday I was looking, I'm like, what the fuck? I haven't even Googled if pothos are poisonous for cats, but clearly my cat is telling me that she needs some grass. So she's gonna have to wait a few days, but then she'll get it. For those of you joining, thank you. I made a, I don't want to call it a goal. I made a commitment, that's what I will call it. I made a commitment to myself for the month of November that I was gonna go live every day because I have a dream of traveling the world and talking to people, just chatting with people about their lives. I'm obsessed with humans. I find them utterly fascinating. And I had this thought the other day. I even wrote it down. What did I say? For it is through meeting people you will see the world. And for whatever reason, we all have dreams, and sometimes we get images associated to our future self and what that dream will look like. We may not know how. I don't consciously understand the how, but with the law of attraction and how the universe works, I don't need to know how, I just need to know what. And so I've definitely made YouTube videos before, but they were pre-recorded, and I did edit, but nothing, like very minimal editing. And this is day 5. I started on November 1st, and I'm already, I still get a little bit nervous to go live. Or there's times where I can find myself, like for example, I feel shame around being addicted to nicotine. That's my problem. That's nobody else's problem. Nobody's telling me anything about it. This is just a story and narrative that I'm making up in my head. And so by going live and giving myself the space to be authentically myself, that's really the intention of this month. I don't know what will come out of it. Hopefully I'm growing my channel and myself and learning more about myself every step of the way, you know? Because that's what we're here to do. One of my favorite quotes by Carl Jung is, "The privilege of a lifetime is to know who you truly are." And that's beautiful. So, motherfucker, I just burnt myself. God damn. We'll get a little ice cube. I got myself right on the lip of this pot. It's okay though. Whew. Oh, thank you. I rent. It's not my home, but I do feel very blessed to be here. Yeah, I love it. And I love where I live, like the location, like physically, geographically. Yeah, I'm very happy here. Thank you, Obscure Reference. Dude, this is the thing that I'm realizing that okay, another story that I told myself was that, like, All right, I'm just going to speak it. I don't care how silly it sounds. And whenever, this is something else I've learned, whenever you start to have a story going on in your head, I promise you it is your ego. It is not based in reality, and it is your ego rooted in some sort of fear. And so it's playing damage control. It thinks it is, but it's really just pulling you deeper into whatever that state is that you're probably not wanting to be in. But one of the things that I thought when I would go live was that like it was my job to entertain people. Like I'm not wearing makeup right now. I just got out of the shower. I'm comfortable, right? I'm at home. I'm making breakfast as I should be, comfortable. And so there was this belief system that somehow it was my job to be entertaining, you know? And one thing that I do not like, and I can suss out really quickly, is when people aren't being authentic. And when they're, you know, like doing a dance for likes or viewership, or even in any aspect of life, you know, it doesn't have to be just this dimension of it. And so I've been really focusing on not doing that, and I haven't. It's been beautiful. But what I've actually learned is how much you all, like, I am benefiting so much emotionally from you all. Like that comment that you just made, obscure reference, like, thank you. And it's really motivating to me. It's inspirational, let's put it that way. All right, y'all. We're gonna peep this game on the potatoes here. I'll show you. They're done for me. That's a good color for me. I know some people might like them more, might like them less. That is the beauty of free will, my friends. All right, now, eggs. Eggs can be a little bit tricky for people, myself included. I have a nonstick pan. It does have some stuff in the bottom of it from when I cooked the eggs, or the bacon, excuse me. But so it may stick a little bit. What I like to do is I like to crack both my eggs, and then I just put a lid on, and I almost eat them like sunny side up. All right, some people would season their eggs at this point. I've had bacon, it's super salty. I did salt and pepper on my potatoes. I'm not gonna do anything with the eggs. So this is what now we're cooking with oil. So I got both the eggs in there. Look at them connected. Put the lid on. I'm gonna put this right here. And in a few minutes, they'll be done. But I can leave them now, set it and forget it. So, yeah, dude. It's like the other day too, somebody had asked me, they're asking about negative comments. And it got me thinking, because it's like, well, what do you identify as negative, right? I don't know of a single person that in their existence thinks they're evil. They're probably, you know, justified, rational, again, however the ego shows up. But I don't know anybody that believes or knows their existence to be evil. But I will say, I don't care who you are, you have 100% played the villain in someone's life. Intentionally or unintentionally. We all do. That's why it's so important. No matter how you show up, you cannot determine how you will impact another person. You cannot, it is impossible for you to metamorphosize into something that someone will enjoy or love or think of positively in all aspects of the relationship. It's just impossible. So the more you be yourself, the more it gives other people permission to be the same. But with the negative comments, it's like, well, what is a negative comment? Because what you view as a negative comment to somebody else could be viewed as help, or again, whatever the perspective could be, I don't know. But all I do know is that we are, whenever we are speaking, it's just a projection of our inner world. And so, like the other day, I think it was a couple days ago, I had somebody that made like a sexual remark. And I was kind of, in the moment, I could feel like shock go through my body, just momentary. Like your central nervous system is real, you know? And in talking about it, I realized, I was like, dude, I dropped into my heart space and I was like, you know what? Good for you. If that's what you want to do or that's what you want to say, you have the ability to do so. You have free will. And I don't know. So yeah. What are your thoughts? Negativity. I heard this many years ago. Oh, dude, these eggs are looking fucking fire. They're done. Whoo, doggy. All right. You can come off now. The heat. But it's kind of like, I heard this saying many years ago that, oh shit, sorry y'all. That without bad, how would we measure good? You know, and what is bad? Who's to say what bad is? Collectively, as a culture, we decide. Like, we're not stoning people to death anymore, right? Like, that's viewed as bad. But like, you know, it's like the whole yin and yang thing. Without the light, we wouldn't see the dark. And without the dark, you would never see the light. They need one another in order for there to be a measurement of the other. You know what I mean? All right. Come on, little chickadees. Uno y dos. I'm gonna put a little bit of chili powder on top. And I would put some salsa or hot sauce if I had any. And I'm sure in some households that would be like utter blasphemy. But this is my household. All right. Something else I will tell you, I like to eat my meals a lot of times with a spoon versus a fork. I just prefer a spoon. That's no joke. Okay. When this person had shared that comment, that's literally what I felt. I was like, oh, this person is looking for some attention, you know? I think what I ended up saying was I could feel that it was a provocative question, you know, like they were trying to provoke something in me. Yeah. And here's the thing, I'm a human, and so there's things I can't predict when I'm gonna get offended or not in the future. And thank God I'm not trying to. How exhausting would that be? Just your whole day just thinking about how people are gonna like piss you off. Oh. And then you're looking for it, right? Then you're really analyzing everyone and their actions and seeing how they align with this belief system that people are out to get you. And let me tell you, you're going to find it. Because whatever you're looking for, you will find it. It's this beautiful relationship that we have. So if you don't want to look for bad things, whatever bad things, however that identifies for you, start to make a list of good ones. Count. I'm going to count 3 times today where I see something good happen. And again, whatever that measurement of good is for you. We're all, wounded in different ways, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically. But the beauty is that's why we incarnate, to balance that out. All right, so this is the final piece to resistance. This is my breakfast. I got 2 eggs, I cooked 1 potato, and I got 2 strips of bacon. So, and a beggar, you know what I mean? So I am going to enjoy my breakfast. Thank you all for joining me. It was really nice chatting with you. I will be going live every day this month. Right, doesn't that look good? Good luck on the laundry, getting the sheets done. But yeah, I'll be going live every day this month. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make one, so I have this side project going. I'm gonna make one of these with you all right now before I go. I have these plastic balls that I bought, and I've been putting different quotes or, I don't know, inspirational. And if you're like, Tiffany, your breakfast is getting cold. It's like, no, it ain't, dude. I fucking promise you those eggs are so fucking hot right now. It wouldn't even be enjoyable to eat. All right. So I'm going to cut out a piece of paper here. And we're going to write something from our heart in this. What do we want to write? And then I'm also going to get a stone. I have a collection of stones. So we got amethyst here. I've got my plastic ball. What are we gonna write in this thing today? What do we want people to know? Dream big. Bigger than you think. The universe has your back. Cool. All right. So we got dream big, bigger than you think. The universe has your back. All right, we're going to put it in one of these little babies. I got a little amethyst as well. And we're going to add it. You can't see at that angle. Hold on. They're building. I have 100 to do. Now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 100 of them to do. So, dude, obscure reference, ditto. I feel the same. Isn't that beautiful? 2 strangers never met before. May never meet again, but source, the universe, God, I don't know, whatever you believe. I know God is real for me. I've had too many experiences with him, but that we could meet each other today. And, maybe we knew each other in another lifetime. Who knows? I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time, maybe. I love you.